Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete to open things up.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And again, it's Mayfield. And Cook has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Throwing. Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. 14 yards. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it is caught into space at the 45 and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the give, here's McBride. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Say hi.
Here's McBride. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They can look at this Patriots defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's McBride. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robbie Chosen from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's complete to McBride. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones able to get this one to McBride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run here with McBride. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11.
And now a run with McBride. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
In motion, the tight end. Mayfield off the play fake. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the 41, Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's got room at the 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And we'll see a return here from... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On second down now, it's McBride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This ball complete to Durham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got three tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Mayfield now. Finding Otten once more. Touchdown! Cade Otten. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones downfield and caught by Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. McBride, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Jones will sneak it, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Pistol. What's that?
1st down, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Alert! What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Omaha, set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception, Mayfield. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 62 yards. And the Bucs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. Second down, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 48, Patriots 13.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, it's McBride, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, McBride, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll try the left side. It's McBride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Jones going to change it up here. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Patriots 20.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 54 yards.
That's good for our Patriots.
Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Across midfield. And some room to maneuver. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter